Hello, hello! What is up, everyone? My name is Axeltoss. I'm here in Legacy of the Void, actually. I've been playing a lot of Legacy of the Void, and I'm finding it quite enjoyable. And I've been playing the ladder. Is that too loud? That might be too loud. Hold on. Lower that a little bit. I've been playing the ladder, and why is that still so loud? Did I not lower it? Hold on. With 30. Yeah, Axeltoss, fix your settings. I've been playing a decent amount of ladder, Legacy of the Void, and I've been enjoying it. And I thought, why not take one of my games and just talk about it? Not really like think about, I guess, commentary or esports or whatever. You might think of like hype casting, where you know it's really exciting, there's a lot on the line, and really hyped up engagements and whatnot. I'm not gonna do that here. I just felt like loading up a replay. I'm still really upset with how loud that is. Yeah, 10%. What are you gonna do now, buddy? Yeah, so I figured I'd load up a replay and just do like just a casual commentary, because why not? I'm just hanging out, and I've been playing a lot of ladder. I guess I'll talk about that a little bit. I've been playing random, actually. I've been playing random, and right now I'm diamond. And a lot of people are like, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you're diamond, you're bad. Uninstall the game right now. Uninstall it. Well, okay, no, I'm not gonna install because I'm having fun. I guess more explanation behind it. I'm playing random. I mean, with Protoss, I was masters pretty much every single season, and I was diamond every single season and platinum every single season. Because those of you who were around in Wings of Liberty, it only went up to platinum one time. It was only platinum, I think, and then they added diamond. Maybe it was only diamond, and then they added diamond, and they added masters. But anyway, I've always been in the highest league, either diamond or masters. I never really made a push towards grandmaster because lack of time, perhaps, is the big one. So yeah, I'm mostly a masters Protoss, but I've quickly found that my Terran and Zerg are just bad. I think my Zerg is probably better than my Terran, because I used to play Protoss and I used to play Zerg a lot on ladder. Like, I had a separate account for each, and then I just never played Terran that much. So the reason I'm in Diamond, every Terran game, I'm like 50-50 in Terran games, where I'll win 50% of my Terran games. I'll win about 75% of my Zerg games, and I'll win about 90% of my Protoss games. That's where I'm at right now. So that's why I'm in Diamond, and I'm gonna keep playing. But it is Legacy of the Void, and this is new. It's different. It's fresh. Currently, we see me. I made 2 zealots and a couple of adepts, just to apply some pressure. I don't know about the decision to go for this hatchery, actually. I don't think I even expected to really get it. Maybe the better decision might have been to go after the drones in the main. But yeah, to close out that point, yeah, this is Diamond. I know I'm not amazing. It's Legacy of the Void. It's very new. Just having fun, and this is one of those ladder games. So I am playing a guy named Wilshire. And I was actually looking in through my replay history. Actually, I played him the game before, and I was Zerg and he was Zerg. So it's a rematch, and this time I'm Protoss. But yeah, Legacy of the Void, I'm still obviously adjusting. It just came out like a week ago. And I don't really have any like innovative, crazy strategies, I guess, with Legacy of the Void. I'm still figuring things out. I've started to use the units more, but mostly I've been doing kind of Wings of Liberty. That was a terrible force field. There's a hole in there. So I've mainly been doing Wings of Liberty, sorry, Heart of the Swarm builds, ish, you know, what are builds anyway. Heart of the Swarm type play, Heart of the Swarm play style, I should say. But mixing in some Legacy of the Void here and there. So this game, to talk about what I did, it's a PvZ. He went for a really fast 3 hatch, and you can do that in Legacy of the Void. If you're not too familiar with the new game, start with a lot more workers. It's much faster paced in the beginning, which is really refreshing actually. So oh no, look at these probes, they're going on strike. So if you're thinking like, hey, should I play? I think you should. It's pretty fun, and it's a new playing field for a lot of people. So I've just been playing like 5 games a day, I think, nothing crazy, but having a lot of fun. Anyway, this is, yeah, Protoss Berserk. So I went for 1 gate, then I got out 2 Zealots, 2 Adepts, and then I applied pressure. I think I killed a Queen, some Lings, forced out some units, and then I backed up, and behind that aggression, I took an expansion, and then I backed up, got a lot of sentries, saw he made a lot of Lings to attack my front door, so as he was doing that, I decided to take my 3rd base while still building a lot of sentries, and decided to push across the map with about, yeah, this is kind of, you know, Heart of the Swarmy, I'll say it. You know, 7 sentries, you know, an immortal, 3 stalkers, 2 adepts. Nothing crazy. The plan here would be, yeah, force field ramp, that's good. And now what can he really do? And I see a Hydra. So his Lings come over here, and I probably could have handled this a little better as I'm looking at it closely now. No, that's pretty much as good as you can do right there. So yeah, behind this I'm taking a 3rd, adding on workers. I guess once I see the Hydra, I should throw down a Robobay really quickly, but I'm really focused on microing and whatnot. Did he get a Mothership Core? Oh, that's sad. That's a little sad. My Mothership Core isn't there, so I have no ability to recall or whatever. So I back up, and I'm pretty happy right now because I took down his 3rd. I'm mildly positive he doesn't have another extra base anywhere. I guess I could have double checked, but I'm pretty happy because I took down his 3rd. I'm going up to 3 bases. He's on 2 bases. There's my Robobay, and that's a reaction to seeing the Hydras. Of course, my intention is gonna be to go for Colossus, because Colossus are good against Hydra. That's how it works. So yeah, add on some gateways. I'm pretty happy right now. Units lost is pretty heavily in my favor. It's like, yeah, you can do the math. 3 times as much in my favor. So my plan here is get out Colossus. Get my gases on my 3rd. You know, maybe a 2nd Robo would have been a good idea. I'm not sure. But I should definitely start that pretty quickly here. The Colossus in range. Because I saw the Hydras. And then I think my plan is, alright, get 2 of those guys out. 2 or 3, and then push again, probably. For the win, ideally. Because I know I killed the base. He should probably double expand right now. Oh yeah, I do a little drop. That's pretty cute. So, I'm still learning Legacy of the Void. There's a lot of interesting new things in the game, and I'm still catching up on everything. But the warping change that they did is pretty significant. So you can't, if you're warping in a unit, it takes significantly longer if your pylon is not next to a nexus. Now, what I'm curious about right now, and I'm thinking about, and I should probably know, and I'll research it later. But I don't know if that applies to Warp Prism, because I thought it did apply to Warp Prisms, because Warp Prisms aren't a part of a Nexus or whatever, so I thought, well, what I'm thinking right now, or what I thought before I just saw what I saw, anyway, is that applies to the Warp Prism, where it takes a longer time to actually warp in because you're away from Nexus or something, the Warp Prism. Based on what I saw just there, it seemed like the warp in was the same speed as if it was next to a Nexus, so I have to double check that. Because I'm not sure. Again, I'm still learning, but maybe it is just as fast as Warp Prism. That'd be cool, and I'm just learning that right now as we speak. So that'd be pretty cool. That means I'll definitely use Warp Prism more if that's the case. But I'll go look at it after this game, I suppose, or I'll keep an eye on this Warp Prism to see how long it takes, and we'll see if I warp in stuff to see an example. But yeah, I saw the Hydras. I did I'm making Colossi because of the Hydras. That drop was nice. It would have been cool if I got the Queen. He's making Spore Crawlers. And this is another thing that one of the reasons I chose this game actually. That is a lurker den. That is a lurker den, and these are lurkers. And this is one of the first Zergs I played that actually built lurkers and used them well, I guess. But I want to talk about things a little bit regarding the game state. So yeah, this happened, and that was really. He's actually dropping lurkers in my main. Now he should probably get speed on his overlords, but all the concepts here are great, I think, and the ideas behind this. Because I kind of need an observer to deal with that. This overlord is so slow. He should really upgrade. Okay, he's upgrading the speed on the overlord. But as that's happening, I'm coming forward with my Colossi. I'm pretty happy. And then something else he does here that's really interesting. Zerg players, take notes. Look, my observers, they're dead because he's using his Hydras to snipe the observers with the Overseer. So now I'm like, oh gosh, I don't have detection. So I can't actually see the lurkers. So this kind of completely stalls my attack. Like, I was wanting to end the game right there, and I probably could have. But I can't see the lurkers, so I don't really want to run over there without being able to see the lurkers. And I'm like, okay, I'll just scan, but I'm not Terran. But that was a thought I have because I'm playing random, so I play Terran a lot and I scan. So I had that thought. Anyway, I don't have any detection, so at this point I should probably definitely add on a second robo. But instead I decided to have a little fun and add on 2 Stargates because I feel like I'm so far ahead. Anyway, but I feel like he's kind of making a comeback. The thing with Zerg and a lot of compositions, and this doesn't apply to everything I suppose, but there's a lot of compositions where you can just, and it applies to other races too, where you just make a composition that's just like very hard to kill and that can be very cost efficient. So even if you're on 3 bases or if you're behind an economy, as long as you keep those units alive and make them really cost efficient, then you're gonna be pretty powerful, and you can stay alive a long time. So I'm like, all right, I can't really engage until I get an observer, so I'm just gonna do some scouting. And there's no base here, and I'm like, wait a second, where are your bases, dude? He's got up here. I think I engaged for a second, but those are the lurkers, and those are scary. So I'm like, alright, I'm out of here. Bye. Recall's nothing new. I have a hit squad over here, just in case any more lurker drops happen. And there's 2 lurkers in that overlord. I should probably return my guys in the gas over here. That's my APM. 221 average APM. Oh yeah, moving them fingers. So I decided to get a fleet beacon. I don't know why. I felt like it. I wanted powerful units, and I have like 5 bases, so I'm like, all right, let's get some bigger stuff. And if I was smarter, I don't know. I think a second robo, pump observers, prioritize gas, make sure I'm mining all my gases. Like I'm missing one there. Mining everything there, mining everything there. Yeah, missing gas here. And that's really important at this stage of the game. So if I was smarter, you know, probably just add, you know, Colossi, whatnot, just end the game. But as it stands here, I decided to go for the Stargate. So I wonder if he saw that. Did he see that? Oh, he saw me making the carriers. That's pretty funny. So he has the lurkers inside the Overlord. That's fun. And now he's making more lurkers. Units tab, 10 lurkers. And he's adding on. And I guess they're not. I mean, personally, in all my Zerg games, I've never made lurkers. So I don't really know how much they cost. How much do they cost? If I had to guess, they're probably pretty gas intensive. Maybe like 50 minerals, 100 gas to upgrade, and that's just completely a guess. Again, something else I need to check. I hope that's not a terrible guess. Maybe would they be more expensive than that? I feel like something around there would be fine. But anyway, one zealot trying to be a hero over here. My warp prism is with my army. And at this point, I'm just waiting for. I'm maxed pretty much. I'm just waiting for stuff, and I'm making Tempest too. Yay, Tempest. Dark Shrine just for fun, just in case. And here come the carriers. Woohoo! I need to make sure I have a lot of observers too. Let's see. Yeah, five observers. That's pretty good. So here he comes with his lurkers and his hydras, and again, something to watch out for is the sniping of the observers. That is a lot of lurkers. Oh my gosh, that's actually pretty scary. 16 lurkers, so that's a pretty big army, right? Our army supply is pretty even at this point. He's approaching max. His lurkers burrowed down. Now he's backing up to try to keep me from coming forward, and I know all that's there, so I'm kind of staying away. I'm trying to let my Colossi shoot in front. I do have observers in this army. I know it's like kind of cluttered. Let's see, where are they? Do I? Yeah, I have 5 observers. Oh, there's one over there. So I think I have 4 observers here. I wish I could just see one. Where are they? There's one. There we go. Let's double click. Just double click. Just double click. It's gonna work. Well, there's observers in there. So I don't look at my vision actually. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be crafty, and I have my Tempest, so I'm gonna pull some of my observers. And there they are. Hello. And I'm gonna use my Tempest to try to kill these. They're doing pretty good. I kind of like this. They're doing pretty good. Meanwhile, I have sneaky ambitions here in the bottom of the map. More on that later. Trying to see what's going on. Got my observers forward. I gotta be careful because I don't want him to snipe my observers, because then the lurkers will just ruin my day. I guess something else I could do is add cannons. I don't know. I have a lot of minerals. Get my money. So much money and gas. So much money and gas. Okay, and now my entire army just dies because of the lurkers. I kind of underestimated them. But you can see how powerful they can be. And now he's up like 169 to 136 in supply. And I'm like, honestly, I'm freaking out right now. I don't know what to do. So I just make DTs, and he doesn't have an overseer anymore. And now it's like the reverse. I'm using my DTs to slice and dice him. And I have my observers to be able to see what he has. And if I didn't have those DTs, or if he had an overseer, I think I would have lost the game there. We can see just how cost efficient those lurkers were. So I'm kind of freaking out. He's up 96 to 35 in army supply. He's making more and more hydras to reinforce. I have plenty of minerals and gas, but my gateway count is nowhere near where it should be. I have 2 gateways that actually aren't even powered. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have 8 gateways, and 2 of them aren't working. So I have 6 gateways, 6 warp gates working. I finally realized it. But then I realized 2 aren't powered. So long story short, I don't have the warp gates right now to make all the units I want. I'm still making carriers for some reason. I don't know why. But meanwhile, I decide to do a drop. More on that later. I'm freaking out a little bit because, okay, I have 62. Where are my 62 probes? Where are they? 17 here, 5 there, 10 there. That does not add up to 62. Oh, there we go. There's some. Oh, okay, that makes sense. My economy is still decent. But okay, so there's my drop in the main. He's way over here with his hydras. And is he gonna make any more lurkers? Of course, he doesn't have a lot of minerals and gas. I mean, he hasn't been on that many bases this whole time. But he's gonna attack with all these hydras. I'm still freaking out because I don't know. That's a lot of hydras. So I'm like, okay, I'll back up. I'm scared. The observers are vulnerable. He doesn't have any more lurkers. Oh yeah, he does. So yeah, this is like a really strong area. And I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out right now. I still do have a lot of minerals and gas in the bank, but I'm probably gonna need every single piece of that money, every single one of those mineral crystals. Meanwhile, my DTs and Zealots doing a great job in his main base. He's just deciding to attack. I'm making more stalkers. I think I have Colossus. Yeah, finally I dropped the second robo, and now I got the stalkers attacking, but they're doing nothing. Stalkers against hydras, obviously not good at all. He's still got all those lurkers too, and now I'm really freaking out. I'm down 147 to 100. I still have a good bank though, so I'm trying to stay patient. But this guy definitely made it closer than it probably should have been. But you know, I was having some fun experimenting with some stuff. Keep that Colossus alive. That's pretty important. He kills one of my robos. That makes me sad. And I think he kills the second robo, does he? Oh yeah, he does. So I can't make any more Colossus. So now it's just stalkers and 1 Colossus versus all these hydras. Thankfully, my bank is still good, and I'm mining from this base, which is wonderful. If he had gone straight to that base, this might be a little bit different, but he didn't. And now I'm trying to keep these stalkers alive. Colossus is doing a good job. Gonna re-engage with those, and it looks like I barely clean this up. Meanwhile, these guys are still just having a great time in his side of the map. I killed all his tech. He can't make anything. He can only make roaches, I think. Wait, how can he make roaches? He doesn't have a roach horn. He can't make anything. I killed all his tech. I think he's remaking his spawning pool right now. Yeah, he is. Oh gosh, he can't make a thing. He can only make drones. So this drop was so good. And honestly, if I didn't do this drop, I don't know if I would have won this game. Actually, it's not even decided if I've won this game yet. I haven't spoiled anything. You didn't hear that. If I didn't do this drop, I'd probably be dead right now. But thankfully, I'm still in the game. So these 2 DTs die. These Zealots get annihilated by the roaches. But that's his only standing army. I'm still freaking out back home. I'm remaking my robos. I'm still making carriers for fun. And I'm completely out of gas. I'm gas starved, and I think I'm about to realize that. Let's see when I realize that. Axeltoss, you're gas starved. You better mine some gas. When are you gonna look? 0 gas income, which means none of my gases are mining. None, because he killed his nexus. These gases are kaput. These gases are kaput. Now I'm like, wait a second, I need gas income, and there we go. Now I start mining gas. So those are the only 2 assimilators I have. Actually, these 2 as well, and that's really important. So I start mining from those gases. I have more money. I have plenty of money. But look at his minerals and gas. Gosh, this game was closer than it should have been. He's at 4,000 minerals and 2,000 gas right now. He makes a lair. He's trying to just tech back up because I killed everything, and he's coming forward with his roaches here, and he still has lurkers on the field. Much to my sadness, I suppose. There's probably a better word to use. It's late. I'm tired. So I say shoo. This is my base, and I think I built a nexus here, and he just killed it. Actually, that's what happened there. Or I had to cancel it. Now I'm pursuing these roaches. I'm like, all right, man, this is over. And I'm just like, let's attack with this minuscule army. And at this point, I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, wow, this game's pretty good. And I'm probably a little bit frustrated with myself that I didn't end it earlier, I guess. Maybe. But I'm having fun too. So I have these carriers, and that's fun. None of this shoots up, so that's great. I have some observers here. That's cool too. He has nothing that shoots up except the queen, which is great. Meanwhile, he's trying to make something. He has a lot of minerals and gas. Has a hydrogen, so he's making 6 hydras. Also got an infestation pit. And if he was on top of his injects, he'd be much better off right now, probably. Because he has a lot of minerals and gas still. I'm trying to end the game. And will it end here? Still pretty scrappy, but he has nothing to really respond to my carriers, I guess. But my entire ground army is now gone. And 3 carriers on their own is not amazing, because he still has hydras. So now I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know if I can handle that. His hydras are actually pretty good against carriers, I think, right? Because they kill the interceptors in like milliseconds. So I'm backing up, and I still don't have money or gas. I guess I do have a little bit. Okay, 2 more Colossus queued up, and I'm trying to remake this next Nexus. And now I'm gonna accelerate it a little bit because this is the slow part of the game because I'm just trying to rebuild my stuff. So here I have 2 more Colossus coming out. Yeah, and then I think I tried to end it, but look at all these hydras he has. That's a little scary. Of course, remaking the Lurker Den. And taking 2 bases at the top. So he's gearing up for a 60-minute game. But it's not gonna last that long. So I'm coming forward here. I got 1 Colossus. I got 2 more on the way. I'm like, all right, enough is enough. We're done. This is over. I've had enough of you. It's been fun. I think we're friends now. But I've got this base mining at the bottom. I only have 36 workers, by the way. 36 workers. So I'm actually making more workers. And this is going to be the army that has to win it for me. So we have, what do we have here? 3 Colossus, 14 Stalkers, 3 Carriers, 4 Observers, 16 Interceptors. Versus 21 Hydras and a few Lurkers trying to be made. So I decide to engage. I'm like, enough is enough, my friend. Enough is enough. My Colossi are doing terrible damage from above. It's still a lot of Hydras. And I'm still a little bit freaked out because now he has Lurkers again. Lurkers are powerful. My Observers are there though, having a good time. He's making Overseers, trying to rely on the strategy where snipes my Observers with his Hydras. But yeah, one of the reasons I showed this game is because I thought it's a pretty cool playstyle from the Zerg. And even though it's not the most obviously high level of game, you know, perhaps there's something to be had and something to be gained for any Zerg players out there who are looking for a style that might work. And I think it's pretty good. The Hydras and the Lurkers almost beat me. They almost beat me, but it should be the end here. And this is actually a pretty close fight here too. But I have my Observers. I blink my Stalkers for it. And then that's it. That should be it. Oh, actually no. Meanwhile, he's going to counterattack with Billion Lings. Thankfully, I have Zealot's Torpin, and I'm using the last of my money. He's out of gas too. But yeah, showing this game because I thought it was pretty good, pretty interesting, a little long. So if you're still here, thanks for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if I'll do this in the future. I might. I do want to say though, thanks for watching, I suppose. And if you're watching this, I guess within a week of the upload date, maybe that's the best way to put it. I will be playing in there's like a charity thing going on that my friend invited me to, so I'm gonna be, I don't know, I think you have to stream during it, so I guess I might stream. And it's Starcraft 2 ladder, and you're supporting charity, so if you want to check that out, I'll put a link to the information in the comments, and you can see me there, I suppose. I'll be playing as random, I think, and again, I'm diamond level, because my Terran is awful, and I already explained that a little bit before. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. And if you stuck around this long, you're pretty awesome. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day, great week, great year. And leave a comment if you want to chat or whatever, or if you want to see more, if you want to see something different. I don't know. I've been away because I've had a lot of things going on. So this is just out of the blue for a reason. And if I end up playing another ladder game that's interesting, I might just provide a little bit of commentary, a little bit of casual talking. And of course, I got that charity stream coming up. So that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. You're awesome. Have a great day.